Good evening, everyone. I'm Jeff Higgins from Higgins Storm Chasing. It is Thursday evening, the 14th of June 2018. Okay, here on the Weather Zone satellite, you can see that there's a deep low pressure system located just to the west of Tasmania. This system will herald the first major winter storm across basically the whole entire southeast quarter of Australia during the next 3 to 5 days as it progresses across towards the east, and very, very cold air mass shoots up across Victoria, New South Wales and into Queensland. We'll have a look now at what's likely to happen, and I'll show you a few features on the charts. This one here from BSCH, it shows you the cold pool of air up to negative 28 there at about 15,000 feet tonight. Now, as we progress into Friday, it deepens further and a secondary cold pool of air comes in across the bight, if you like, and starts to impact across Victoria and into New South Wales and, of course, across Tasmania. This will bring heavy snowfalls to the Alps, eventually snow to 600 in Victoria, snow to 700 in Tasmania, snow to 700 in New South Wales. Unfortunately, no snow for northern tablelands or into Queensland at this stage, but certainly very cold temperatures. On Saturday, the system the cold pool of air, continues to progress northeastwards into Victoria. You can see there, minus 34 degrees, very, very cold pool of air above in the mid-levels. And it continues to push well up into the northeast on Sunday, travelling right across southeastern quarter of New South Wales there. Now on Monday, it takes a more of a northerly trajectory up into northern New South Wales and across southern Queensland, and that will trigger the very cold temperatures across Queensland and obviously northern New South Wales as well. And on Tuesday it moves out to sea, but we do have a residual cold air mass over the southeast quarter of Australia. Now here you can see, I want to point out the winds as well. This is for Friday. You can see that there are very strong to damaging winds likely across the Alps in Victoria, southern coast, as this low pressure system moves across just to the south of Tasmania and up here into the Tasman Sea. We'll get to that. But anywhere down the tablelands and ranges of New South Wales into the ACT and Victoria, basically on the highlands and slopes, watch out for damaging westerly winds there on Friday. As we progress out into Saturday, they are actually maintained as well through those same regions on Saturday. Across the rest of I guess you could say, South Australia, New South Wales, Victoria and ACT, these very cold west to southwesterlies will start to feed across anyway during Saturday. On Sunday, the system really kicks in with some vigour. These winds are coming right out of the south now. The coldest winds always come from the south and push up from the south to southwest across New South Wales and up into Queensland there as well on Sunday. You can see down the eastern inland of New South Wales some very, very strong to possibly damaging winds there as well on Sunday. Monday, the low pressure system is located well out here in the Tasman Sea. However, you can see that the very, very cold, strong southerlies are maintained up through Victoria, New South Wales, and well up into Queensland. They become southwest to southeasterly right up across the Queensland state there on Monday. Right, we'll move across here and have a look at the snow. It's already started snowing on the Alps quite well and the Snowy Mountains. 25 centimetres there at Hotham is the report tonight from Chris. There is a further good fall of probably up to half a metre there on the Alps during this cold pool of air and these series of cold fronts and low pressure system over the next 5 days. There is also some snow forecast around the central tablelands on Sunday. Okay, the amounts are varying at this stage anywhere between 2 to 5 and 5 to 7 centimetres there. The best falls obviously around Jenolan Caves where it's at its most highest. There is obviously a very, very slight chance of a dusting around Woolcha. Again, that would be Sunday and during Monday morning. However, unfortunately, further up, the air is certainly cold enough around Stanthorpe and the northern tablelands of New South Wales for snow. However, the main issue that we have here is there is no moisture, no precipitation to fall as snow. Look, there might be the odd few flakes around Gyra, but honestly, guys, it's going to be really slim pickings, unfortunately, at this stage, which is disappointing. We're certainly getting the cold air mass required. However, we're not getting the moisture flow because they're just too far out of the south, and all the moisture is dragged off there out to sea. So let me I'll show you the temperatures here on Friday, just to show you just how cold it will be across parts of southeast Australia. Obviously, anywhere in the highlands and the Alps will be down from 0 to 8 degrees. There, the tablelands in New South Wales will be very cold. It does get colder, watch in coming days. Obviously there too as well on Friday that the system does push across most of New South Wales, Victoria up into New South Wales and the ACT. Canberra's pushing 12 degrees there on Friday. Most of Victoria will be less than 15. The southern half of New South Wales less than about 17. And that's just on Friday as the system starts. So if we progress out to Saturday, you can see that the cold air mass certainly continues to push further north up into northern parts of New South Wales, where temperatures will drop significantly, maintaining cold air temperatures as well across anywhere across Victoria, the ACT and the southern half of New South Wales on Saturday. And on Sunday, it reaches Queensland, northern New South Wales, and it just gets colder and colder across Victoria and in the ACT as well. Top temperatures there in Canberra will struggle to 10. But then you got wind chill factor as well. Any of these temperatures you can take off up to 5 to 10 degrees for wind chill factor if you're standing outside. So that's a pretty significant thing if you're outside on Sunday. As we progress through, I'll get on to Queensland in a minute. As we progress through to Monday, just cold. Cold day Monday right across Victoria, ACT, New South Wales, up into southern inland Queensland and southeast Queensland. A cold day on Monday, continuing on Tuesday, before conditions slowly start to warm up slightly on Wednesday. All right, let's have a look here at Queensland. I'll scroll down to the bottom. Now, most of Queensland will feel this chill in the air. The areas that are most heavily impacted, of course, will be the southern inland and southeast. Not as cold as our mates down south, but obviously if you get in here on the Darling Downs and Granite Belt, top temperatures there will be pushing 10 degrees, 12 to 13, 14 at Toowoomba. Take off 10 for a wind chill and you stand outside and it's 3 degrees all day in Toowoomba on Monday. So you can see that the cold air mass or winter does arrive in Queensland. Basically on Sunday the winds will kick in. Monday it'll be cold, Tuesday cold. We'll go and have a look at Tuesday as well. Here, oh no, that's the frost. Well, let's have a look at the frost. Sunday, Monday and Tuesday, the frost will be very extensive across central inland, southeast and southern parts of Queensland. Obviously, also it's a given there across northern New South Wales and right down in New South Wales. All of New South Wales, Victoria and ACT, we're looking at significant frosts through this cold winter outbreak. Severe frosts are expected across the Granite Belt and down into northern New South Wales. What I call a severe frost is anything with an air temperature of -5 or less. That'll push ground temperatures up to -10, so I'll be looking at some frozen water pipes down around the NTs during this period. Now, as far as rainfall is concerned, and it is concerning with rainfall, particularly for New South Wales and Queensland, you can see the mid-level trough there that's produced some rain, good rain over the last few days through Western Queensland and parts of Northwest and Central West. That won't hang around past tonight, and then after that there's virtually no rain for the next 7 days across Queensland. There is no rain across the northern half of New South Wales for the next 8 days. The best rain, guys, is going to be there, that southern inland pocket of New South Wales, across Victoria, Tasmania, and parts of southeast Victoria, South Australia. You can see there on the colour shaded maps what the colours represent there from BOM. But look, honestly, guys, New South Wales is in a very, very desperate situation. They are now up to 99% of the state is either drought declared or heading towards drought. We're going to start to do some hay run promotions and drought awareness for New South Wales as well as Queensland. Southern inland and central inland Queensland is looking very, very poor for this time of year. A lot of these places haven't had rain since January, so they haven't had any lead-up feed, if you like, leading into winter, which is very, very concerning. I've seen a lot of pictures across both regions. I've had a lot of phone calls over the past couple of weeks to both regions here in New South Wales and Queensland, and the situation is probably the worst that they've seen it in the past 10 years. Just to give you an idea, dams are dry in New South Wales, which is sort of unheard of at this time of year after they should have received good rainfall through the summer months. No models indicated this very much below average rainfall across New South Wales or Queensland during summer either. So that came as quite a surprise to all of us. Unfortunately, they were going for average, above average in southeast Queensland, which we got, but the rest of the state, there was nothing mentioned and nothing forecast to give us an indication or any kind of warning or preparation for this severe drought, which is now starting to impact large parts of the main livestock and crop industry in Australia. All right, guys, that's enough from me. Keep an eye out. It's going to get cold. Probably get cold in Queensland for a couple of days. Good frost. Be cold in the morning. Probably beautiful days if you can stay out of the southwesterly wind. New South Wales, Southeast Australia, Victoria, and the ACT and Tasmania will be very, very cold over the coming 5 days, with snow across a lot of parts there, and snow obviously in Tasmania as well. Showers with hail in South Australia. The rainfall's a bit skinny, guys, anywhere north of the border. All right, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next update.